I don't usually do this, but I've done a lot of weddings, and I'll be honest with you, funerals are much easier to do. I met Josh, they are. I met Josh 6 years ago now at the state of Minnesota, and we worked together. And I'm going to be honest with you, this is a cool thing for me. And I'll be really true with you. I've done a lot of speaking in my life, a lot of teaching up front. And I'm actually a little bit nervous and got some butterflies because I got to know Josh over the years and became very authentic. And so I just want to start out by saying that if you notice nervousness in me, it's not because I haven't done this before, it's because it's just the raw love that I have for these two people. And as much as they don't want to make this formal in any way, which I'm not used to, like military, right? Military, youth pastor for 15 years, you know, this has got to be, I like the way they're doing this, so this is kind of cool. So if you would do me a favor and just join me and just saying thank you for being here to Josh and to Shell, and welcome to the park, and they wanted to do it outside, so on behalf of Shell and Josh, welcome to their official wedding here in this beautiful park. Amen? Thank you. There we go. So I live up in northwest Wisconsin, and Josh made a trip up there last year. He didn't quite make it to his destination. He stopped at our place, and you don't usually leave. We're like the Hotel California up there. And so, but then Shell came up a few months ago with Josh, and we just had the most delightful time getting to know them. So I'm going to base a lot of what I have to say today, or what we're going to do, on this official notepad. Anyways, I bought a rug the other day, and I just pulled it off and started making notes on it. Did you not hear them say, right, did you not hear them say non-formal, correct? So if I could just look at the parents and say thank you for the lovely daughter that you have brought to this day, and may you guys be blessed by this relationship. And I say the same thing to you two lovely parents, and may you be blessed by this relationship and enjoying it. And all the friends that have come from a distance, I think, is a testament to who these two are, correct? And so right now what I want to do is I want to have everybody, I know we got a football game going on there, but I want to try something real quick. And I mentioned this to Josh and Shell. They didn't really comment on it, but I'm going to do it anyway. So if we could just take a minute, what I like to do is, this is no time to be like, oh, okay. Does everybody know that he's a jokester, right? Everybody get it? I mean, I got it. Okay, so that's if everybody could just, just go real still and real quiet for a minute, and I want you guys to do me a favor. As I ask them to focus completely on you, not on me, I want you guys to start over to your right, work all the way across and over to your left, and I want you to look at everybody you can, and when you get done, I'll know because you'll be looking over here. I really, to be honest with you, I'm not, you know, people go, you have such a great aura about you. I'm like, no, I'm bald, okay? I mean, you know, so people like, you know, I don't know, but I believe that in that, but I do believe what I feel with you two. And when you're looking out here, I can see the heart, I can see your eyes move, and how much you love these people and how much they love you. This is why they're here, is because you are here. So today's all about you two. And I want everybody to focus on you. That's why I'm trying to be over here, not back there, because that's too traditional. But I just ask that the blessings of love fall upon you right now before we get going here. This will only take a few minutes, so don't blink. And if you got a camera going, it's not going to go long. You won't have to worry about recharging your phone. You guys have been together for a while already, which is a good thing, and sometimes can be a bad thing. But what you have discovered is that you guys are going to be a beautiful family, that you already are. And now we're just kind of doing some signing of the paperwork today. But more importantly, what we're doing is we're standing in front of people who dearly love you and adore you and want this day to happen. That's why I wanted you to look at them, because they love you, they support you, and they will be there for you. My charge to you is this, is if you love them enough to come this distance, not just in life, but today, keep that same relationship with them. Hold them tight in your thoughts and in your hearts, challenging them to be a better couple each and every day. As Josh has already done that with me in our relationship. So I know he's good at doing that. But you do the same to these two. Make sure that their love stays at the height and what it should be. Asking them how they're doing from time to time, what they need. And be with them in thoughts and in pictures and in family gatherings. You both, what I gather from both of you guys, experiencing life is a very big thing. I mean, if I could say that. Whether it be in a stream, fishing, or whether it be doing your things at home, with your family, nursing, your new career started at the state of Minnesota, moving over to Winona State. You guys like to experience life. And I know this about both of you. And this is something I think that I can probably get a confirmation from you. A beautiful nurse, a wonderful man working for the state of Minnesota. Their careers probably aren't as important as the career of love together with each other and what they are creating today. Starts today. That started a while ago, but we're just kind of, I got to sign some papers and a couple of the other people got to sign some papers. But this is the day that they will remember that you gathered with them to devote your love for them and with them. Right on? So I didn't say amen, but right on. It is so neat because as I was getting to know Josh at work, when he would talk about Shell, I always liked how he said it. He'd say something about Shell. But we were at a conference a few years back. Actually, no, it was when we were working at events up in Bloomington together. And we were sitting there, it was kind of boring, Josh and I were just talking. And the way he talked about Shell, I asked him, I said, do you have plans sometime to get me? He goes, yeah, we've talked about it, we've thought about it, but it wasn't really in the forefront. What I like about this gentleman right here, Josh, is the way he loves this woman when she's there and when she's not there, and how he presents his voice to love for her. And I love how he speaks of the children. He loves his children, and it's a beautiful thing. I think that's really cool, to be honest with you. So thank you for being here. Now to the parents. I look at the parents and I say, wow, wonderful, beautiful. You guys are reflected here today, right here. Great line from a movie, Remember the Titans. Attitude reflects leadership, right? Their amazing love attitude reflects the parents' leadership all through life. You okay? You got stung? You don't have to. Look all right. Well, like we said, this wouldn't be routine. Because true people matter in our lives, Shell and Josh have decided to come together despite a bee bite, despite being outside. But I know that Josh is such a great person that guess what? The good Lord blessed them today with some pretty incredible weather. I mean, seriously, August? Could you imagine what this day could have been like? I mean, we could have had like those little fans with mist. Right, exactly. I just think this is just a depiction of what it means for you guys. The beautiful weather for beautiful people. You'd rather be fishing, wouldn't you? No, I'm kidding. One thing I've learned about Josh and after meeting Shell up at my place is this. There's a lot of people who you have in your life that are friends. Really what they are is called acquaintances. And you talk to them once in a while about seriousness. But when you have a real true friend, that I know that if I picked up my phone and I asked Josh for something, I know what I could experience on the other end. And I know the support that she would give Josh in helping me. And you all need to know that that's the love that these two generate, to stand out and help any one of you if it was needed. That's how cool this couple is. And so I'm honored to be here today. And so I just want to say a few more things. Josh and Shell, I guarantee you two things. Life will present challenges. And we already know that that's a real thing. And it's how we handle those challenges. And I think this is your challenge support. I like the saying that I came up with several years ago. I think it was me actually too, because I never heard it before. But I want everybody in somebody else's life to be able to exploit their strengths and help them manage their challenges.
He's stealing the thunder.
Hey, buddy.
This ain't your day, man.
No, that's perfect. This is fun. This is something when Christmas, Thanksgiving, all this stuff. You're gonna be like, hey, remember when the dog was up? I'm just glad he can go over here and we talked about this earlier. I'm like, that dog walks behind me and that does the old I'm out of here. Well, that interrupted something. Okay, the tough times will come. Okay, but Josh, you and Shell have got this love thing down. You got to figure it out. That doesn't mean you don't cross eyes at each other. Maybe it's just 2 more minutes of serious.
Okay.
Thanks, Shell. No, I'm kidding. But your loyalty to each other is impressive. Michelle, you have a spirit of a most beautiful person, and being a nurse absolutely is the perfect for you. But in a relationship like this, all things are better because of your heart, your compassion, and your sweet. When you came up, even John the next day after you guys left, he was just like, "You're really neat people." And you know, Johnny's a lot of words, right? Not many words, but he said, "I'm really glad you're doing it. Those are two special people." That's what John said. I know. That was really cool. So I'm impressed with that. So, but the good will come too. What do we do with the good though? We exploit it. We exploit the good. Sometimes I say a few things that you do really good, keep doing them. If you don't do them really good, get rid of them out of your family. Put a circle around them. Protect yourselves and your children. Make sure that they're number one and you are number one to each other. And I charge that over. So with that, I would probably go ahead and move forward to ask for some rings at this point. If the father of the bride would step forward and hand those rings.
Two.
That one and this one. Yep, because they're going to rotate them back. So Josh, go ahead and place that ring on Shell's wedding ring finger. The ring is made of a full circle because in life things come full circle in a marriage. And the reason why the tradition actually had, I learned this in theology school, not you need to know it, but the gold symbolizes the purity. And if you know anything about gold, a lot of you know this or not, well, what's interesting about a gold ring, or some gold in it, probably, I hope, right? Every now and again, Fort Knox takes all their gold, pull it out, and you know what they do with it? They heat it up. Why do they heat it up? Because the impurities float to the top. And a goldsmith will take those impurities and pull them out. So that's why we wear the gold rings, because sometimes things are going to get heated up and tested. And that's the time to scrape those impurities away. So that ring is a symbolization of Josh's love for you and for other people to look down and say, "You must be a really rich guy." And then, but they look down and they say, "This is a special couple." Shall you please place the ring on Josh? It does. How's that fit?
Like it's good. For a ring.
You know why it fits really good? Because they fit good. Not just because they measured it out, not just because they went and got fitted. It's because they work well together. And that's what the rings are for. Now, I didn't wear a ring much, and I just kind of had that lifestyle. But I always like to go like this with my finger every once in a while to say, yes, there's something there that comes with us. And so the commitment these two have is impressive. So as I say this, as I charge you to in marriage today, this day, between these witnesses and yourselves, in this beautiful setting you have here, I say to you, Josh and Michelle, may you be blessed with all of life's richness, all of life's challenges, and the spectacular events that are going to come your way. May you be blessed to have so much fun in your lives that people want to be with you and know you. May you be so blessed that when you two look at each other, the smiles don't even have to say anything. They just are. May you be blessed now. As I now introduce you for the first time as Mr. and Mrs. Shell and Josh Hessler. Josh, you may go ahead and kiss your bride. Okay, as they make out, could you stay put? The photographer wants to do something really cool here. And so if you can just hang on for a couple more minutes.
Toby, stay.
Yeah. I think it's that one.
There you go. That's another good one, isn't it? Yeah, that's how it goes. It just takes up. Oh, that.
So what do you think of the day?
Almost done.
Woohoo! But cheer up.
Yeah, well, it's great.
Oh my God.
Power on one of those shots, huh?
Oh, that loose? Oh, I gotta go again?
Oh yeah, dock the ball. She's a pro.
Wow. Now what?
It'll come down.
Okay. Ah, there it is.
Oh, yeah, that's a good angle.
Gonna end up in the tee box, maybe.
Yeah.
Across the road.
Dang.
He was a professional driver.